They killed my son. It hurts me.
Tears and bloodshed leave a stain of violence on this Father's Day weekend in New York City. The mother of 22-year-old Miguel Molina is inconsolable as she's escorted to identify his body.
They killed my son. He was innocent. He don't do nothing bad. These little murders. They're all murders.
Molina was dad to a 1-year-old girl.
A Saturday night out for some took a frightening turn when chaos erupted at the sound of gunfire inside the Premier One Cosmopolitan Lounge and Restaurant on Glenwood Road.
Just as police train to be ready for the active shooter scenario, such as a Midtown medical office attack, the workers at Emergency Communications have to have the cool temperament and the knowledge to be able to execute.
Atlanta 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
But guess what? This is PGT time. On PGT time, we cover the Black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Kill my son. It hurts me.
Tears and bloodshed leave a stain of violence on this Father's Day weekend in New York City. The mother of 22-year-old Miguel Molina is inconsolable as she's escorted to identify his body.
They killed my son. He was innocent. He don't do nothing bad. These little murders. They're all murders.
Molina was dad to a 1-year-old girl.
A Saturday night out for some took a frightening turn when chaos erupted at the sound of gunfire inside the Premier One Cosmopolitan Lounge and Restaurant on Glenwood Road.
Just as police train to be ready for the active shooter scenario, such as a Midtown medical office attack, the workers at Emergency Communications have to have the cool temperament and the knowledge to be able to execute.
Atlanta 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. I'm trying to fix my mic. I hear myself echoing. Testing. There you go. What up, Lawrence? What up, Merle W? Lord, let me tell you, somebody said, oh, that Lawrence Shaw is fine. I'm like, who? Is it Lawrence? Okay, I see you, Lawrence. Hey, Carmen. Hey, the missus with the peaches, baby. We got BG in the building just as well. Thank y'all so much. These three people are definitely part of the top supporters. So shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Carmen. Shout out to BG. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Of course, y'all already know who my number one fan is. You already know. Mama Peach. Mama Peach, baby, is the number one fan. But Mama Peach ain't on tonight. She said she's gonna try to come on. But you know, she got them grandkids. She got my babies over there, so she can't just jump on so quickly. Baby, they have it going. They have it going. Welcome to Beach and Tea Time, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this video, okay? It's so important that you do that. So please do it. It's free. It's free. It's free to like it. It's free to share it. It's free to subscribe. At least for now it is. Especially if you're over there on Roku TV, baby. Shout out to Roku TV. It was a nice Father's Day weekend, I must add. Shout out to all the fathers. Shout out to all the fathers. Yes, I hope you had a wonderful Father's Day, okay? You guys definitely deserve it. I hope you got spoiled. I hope you, whatever you needed and wanted, you got that day, okay? Now to the sorry-ass bastards that ain't good father, that don't do nothing at all. You don't even know who your kids is. You get nothing. You get this. So all you gotta do is take care of your kids. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Spend some time with them, take care of your kids. They're nice to be around. They really are. They really are. Carmen said, I have to be quiet tonight. I lost power. No. Well, I pray that you get your power back. Well, you got some type of power. You got something going on. Oh, is you watching just on the phone? You watching on the phone, you ain't watching on Roku TV? Roku TV. Yes. Now, I put on my page that I was a first-time customer as of today for Temu. Shout out to Temu. Might as well keep that clap going. So somebody on my page said, well, can you please show us what you got? We ain't got time to show y'all everything. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got like 7 to 8 items for about $13. For about a quick $13. Just my type of thing. My type of deal. So let me show y'all just a few things. I got me some glasses. Let me make sure my sound is working right just as well. Okay, I ain't too loud. Y'all know I gotta make sure I ain't too loud. So I got 2 pair of sunglasses. Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. It's still me. It's still your girl. Yes. Shout out to the sunglasses. Those were white. And then I bought me a black pair. This is my first time actually seeing myself with them on. I tried them on and I looked at Poolie. And that's all I did was look at Poolie. Okay. Hey, I think I like these too, baby. I like these too. Yes, so shout out again to Temu. They did well. I'm very pleased. I got a pair of sandals. Let me show y'all the sandals. Here's the sandals. I thought these were so cute. So amazing. Yeah, I've been trade shades because to me I look like I'm about like Ray Charles and them. Okay, so let's go on there and switch. Hey! Now, let's go to the next. This from Temu. Courtesy of Temu. They ain't even paying me for this little sponsor that this little exposure that they getting. But I also got this shirt. It says on it. Y'all know I love graphic shirts. So anybody want to buy me anything, it's gonna be graphic shirts. Okay. I love graphic shirts. And make sure to say something that fits me. That's for me. Okay. So let me move this out the way a little bit. And this one says brown sugar. Brown sugar, baby. Brown sugar. Look at that. She got the short hair just like that, baby. Hey. I can't wear with my long hair. And look at the earrings. Don't them earrings look like something I would wear? Them big old hoop earrings. Y'all know that's what I like to roll in. Hey, ain't nothing like a good old hoop earring. Now, I ain't got them on today because I got my blue on today. Shout out to Carmen. That's where did I get these from you, Carmen? No. Yes. Carmen, did I? I don't know. I can't remember if I got these from Carmen or not. If I didn't, I got them from Jacqueline. But they both came from Paparazzi. paparazzi. So shout out to Carmen, shout out to Jacqueline, shout out to Timu. Okay, now let's get started. I do have a show for y'all. Crystal, that was for you, Crystal. Crystal, don't say I ain't never did nothing for you, baby girl. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Oh, and I got about 3 or 4 more items too. We just ain't finna go through all of them. But Crystal said, can you please show us what you got? So I showed you, girl. Even demonstrated, put the sunglasses on and every damn thing. All right. Did y'all see that first clip? Baby, we ain't playing no games tonight. We finna go ahead and get it started. If you have been watching me at least since Memorial Day weekend last year, okay? Last year, Memorial Day weekend, I came on here and I showed y'all what happened that weekend, okay? The weekend of Memorial Day and Father's Day, those two, and of course the 4th of July. So when the 4th of July come on, that after that weekend, that Monday, I will be doing a recap over the weekend as well. But Father's Day, Memorial Day, and 4th of July, those are the holidays that a lot of people get murdered on. Last year, I showed y'all that Chicago, and we're talking about just the weekend, okay? Not just that day. We're talking about the whole weekend. Last year, Chicago had 99 shootings. 99 shootings. I showed y'all that. 99 shootings in one weekend. Bye-bye. It was ugly last year. Hey, Mama P. Hey, Mama P, I was just talking about you. And I told everybody that you was my #1 fan and how much I just love you so much and that you got the babies over there and everything. I love you, girl. I love you. All right. Now, let's go back. I told y'all so it was 99 shootings last year. I did not get the accurate numbers for this year. But this year, what I did was we went around the world. Of course, we couldn't get everybody on here. So we will be traveling to New York, Georgia, Chicago, Washington, St. Louis, and Michigan. We got one clip for Michigan. The clip that we have for Michigan actually was 3 weeks ago. So once we get down to that, I will let you guys know. But everything else that you will see tonight is stuff that happened over the weekend. Okay? Memorial Day, Father's Day weekend. Baby, day one playing. I'm telling y'all, every last one of them need to be found, locked up, thrown away the key. I mean, it got ugly. And when I say it got ugly, it got ugly. So now is the time to start sharing this video. Okay? Go ahead, share this video. Send it by text message. You can send it through the Facebook page if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, share it with one of your friends on YouTube, or even if they ain't on YouTube and they at home. Share it with them. And then type in, and you can also watch it on Roku TV. Make sure you add that too. Tell them to subscribe, baby. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Our featured artist for tonight is Anaya. Y'all know how I do. Whenever we have a guest, I try to play their music throughout the week just as well. So we have a joint that we played on Saturday by Anaya Lachelle. So we will be playing just one of her songs tonight. And then Wednesday we'll play another different one. And then Friday we'll play the third one. Okay? So y'all, let's go ahead and get started, baby. Where we starting at? Let's just play this clip about all over first. Okay, here we go.
Well, more violence over the weekend. At least 4 people were killed in shootings across the country and dozens more injured. Gunfire erupting at a Juneteenth celebration in Illinois, a music festival in Washington State, and a party in St. Louis. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Violence across America this weekend. Gunfire killing at least 4 and injuring dozens more. In Willowbrook, Illinois, a Juneteenth celebration turning deadly.
We just started her to shoot. Come from behind us, so we dropped it down.
At least 22 people shot, one person killed.
It's kind of becoming something where it's like inescapable.
Police working to figure out how many are responsible for the shooting.
The motive behind this incident is unclear, and this is still an active investigation.
In Washington state, at least 2 people killed and 3 others injured, including the alleged gunman in a shooting near the Beyond Wonderland Electronic Dance Music Festival.
Active shooting at Gorge Amphitheater. Not requesting any state assistance.
Police say the suspected shooter walked away from the scene before officers tracked him down.
The shooter continued to shoot randomly into the crowd, and the suspect was eventually taken into custody.
In St. Louis, Missouri, a 17-year-old killed, 9 other teens injured when a gunman opened fire at a party inside this office building.
Ages 15 to 19, 1 o'clock in the morning in an office building that we're trying to figure out who had authority to it.
In San Francisco, 2 shootings just minutes apart, 3 people shot in total. In Detroit, 4 teens shot on the West Side Sunday evening.
Sunday alone, there were 7 mass shootings across the country, according to the Gun Violence Archive. And so far this year, 312 in total, killing more than 820 kids aged 17 and under. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
All right, y'all. So y'all heard that. Hey, Uncle Larry. Hi, how you doing, Uncle? Mwah. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I see y'all slide through. What's up, K-Ro? K-Ro, you better get ready, girl. You better be ready, okay? Because we finna turn up July 8th. We finna turn up. Now, let me just, this is between me and K-Ro right now, okay? Y'all may not know K-Ro, but K-Ro know K-Ro. K-Ro, let me tell you now. You may have missed some of the It's okay. It's okay, friend. You may have missed some of the other events, friend. But baby, this one that we finna July 8th. Baby, we finna turn up. We finna turn up. So I'm so glad that you coming, boo. I'm so glad that you coming. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Y'all ready? Okay. So all over. We went all over. Okay. Now we finna break it down to some of these states that we went to. Now, all of them will not be in the clip that you saw, but you will see some of them in there, okay? So, first stop. Y'all put y'all seatbelts on, baby. Put your seatbelts on, put your seatbelts on, and get your phones out. Seatbelts on and get your phones out. Just in case. Hold on, let me put the banner up. Let me find it. This is why you need to take your phones with you. This is why. We're taking our phones. You're pulling your phones out, and I don't see my banner. But don't worry. It's finna come up. I feel it. It's coming. There it is. If you know something, say something. Tell on these bastards. Tell them. If you happen to see somebody that you know out there acting a fool, that done did some shooting, any of these clips, or if you done heard something, and you think, baby, get your phone ready. Get ready, call 911. They need to be locked up. Everything I'm finna show y'all, they need to be locked up, whoever did this. So keep your phones on, stand by, okay? Let's go to New York. Here we come back.
Oh, my son, that hurts me.
Tears and bloodshed leave a stain of violence on this Father's Day weekend in New York City after multiple shootings hours apart in several boroughs. The mother of 22-year-old Miguel Molina is inconsolable as she's escorted to identify his body.
They killed my son. He was innocent. He don't do nothing bad then. These little murders. They're all murders.
Molina was dad to a 1-year-old girl. Police say he died Saturday after being shot in the chest outside of his building at the Eastchester Gardens public housing complex. The shooting was just steps from a playground and a basketball court.
You know, it's my little man, because he got this little basketball move he do, and, you know, that's how I know him, you know, as being a good dude, humble.
During the shooting, another person was grazed by a bullet, and just hours later, the same street, Addy Avenue, another man was shot in a separate incident. But there were 4 other shootings within the same 24-hour time span. Around 11 o'clock on New York Avenue in Brooklyn, a 38-year-old man was shot in the leg. Half an hour later, in the Bronx's West Farms neighborhood, another man was shot in the torso and killed. And then, around 3 a.m., on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, a 28-year-old man was shot in the head. He's in critical condition.
Baby girl just started walking. You know, he was a good father, seen pushing his child, and his mom did her best to protect all her children, keep them in the house. She tried, getting them out of the hood.
The rash of violence, too upsetting for those who knew the victims personally.
It's just senseless. I don't know what he could have done, or why would anybody want to take a life like that? It's just like meaningless, and my heart goes out to the young people today. It's so hard to live in this world today.
Baby, she said a number right there. My heart goes out to him too. My heart goes out to him too, because every time you turn around, it gotta stop. It gotta stop. Do I have the answer? No, because if I had the answer, it'd be done stop by now. But it needs to stop. Like, this is really getting out of hand. You put these young people together and they just don't have a mind for themselves when they all get together. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. They don't have a mind for themselves. They don't think to themselves to be like Trey. Not my son, but hopefully my son be like Trey. But Trey from Boys in the Hood, y'all know I always go back to Boys in the Hood. When Trey got out the car and said, nah, I ain't gonna do this. I changed my mind. Yeah, I said I was gonna go, but I changed my mind now. Let me out. I have a whole long life to live. I'm not ready to die right now. That's what Trey was saying. He ain't saying those words, but that's what he was trying to say to Ice Cube and his friends, his raggedy friends. They ain't got to live for as far as they concerned, which they do. But as far as they concerned, I'll never get up out this environment. I'm just saying. Let's head to Georgia, baby. Let's head to Georgia.
We want to get you to some video of a terror.
I don't know none of these people.
We want to get you to some video of a terror inside a Decatur nightclub. I mean, you can just see the chaos, the pandemonium there. It all happened this morning as gunfire erupts, and it sent 5 people to the hospital. Fox 5's Joy Dukes has the latest on the shooting investigation, but also the search for whoever's responsible.
Yeah, DeKalb County police are still working to figure out what led up to gunfire here at the Premier Cosmopolitan Lounge on Glenwood Road, where 5 people were shot. A video circulating on social media gives a glimpse inside these scary moments that sent patrons at the club scrambling for cover. A Saturday night out for some took a frightening turn when chaos erupted at the sound of gunfire inside the Premier One Cosmopolitan Lounge and Restaurant on Glenwood Road. This video, obtained by Fox 5, captured the scary moments someone started shooting inside the club and patrons ran for their lives. DeKalb County police say the call about the shooting that sent 5 people to the hospital came in around 3 a.m. when an argument broke out as people were leaving. Flyers online indicate that the club was putting on an after party for Birthday Bash weekend that featured a performance by rapper Finesse 2 Times.
A lot of shooting, a lot of crime in this club.
This man, who did not want to be identified, told Fox 5 he's worked security in the plaza where the shooting happened for nearly 15 years, and that it's not uncommon to hear about incidents like this one.
For several years, been different names, different owners. Same crime every time, open up, same thing, shooting.
He tells Fox 5 he was a little surprised to hear what happened after he was told they didn't need any extra security for the event.
I was, because I was supposed to have been working here that night, but they didn't need anybody.
While those 5 people are recovering and police are searching for suspects, he says he hopes having more security is something the owners of this club and others will consider. Now, we've reached out to officials with the nightclub for comment. We're still waiting to hear back, but DeKalb County police say the 5 victims that were taken to the hospital are in stable condition at this time. There's no word on potential suspects, but if you have any information, give detectives a call. That's the latest here in DeKalb County. Joy Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, I put them on. I put my T-Move on for this one. Y'all know when I talk about the pastors and stuff, I put the church hat on. I've been putting my Put the glasses on right now. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better stay out these clubs. Y'all better stay out these clubs. If they ain't playing Jodeci, Biggie, Tupac, Music Soul Child, the blues, they didn't even play Stephanie Mills, baby. I said, shut up, Stephanie Mills. Shout out to Anita Baker. If you ain't hearing that at your party that you decide to go to, exit the building. Exit the building. Now, if you was from my era, y'all know I ain't ashamed to tell y'all how old I am. I'm 44 years old. If you are from my era, okay? For those that don't know what my era means, back in my age group, back in my time, when I was growing up, it was one song that, baby, when they played that song, I knew it was time to exit the building. Because something gonna go down. Do y'all want to know, if you are in my era, I'm sure you already know what that song was. Especially, Luther Vandross, yes. Luther Vandross, Aretha, Gladys Knight. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Do you hear me? Y'all gonna have a good time. Audra, we gonna enjoy ourselves. We gonna enjoy ourselves and have a good time when we listen to those type of people. But baby, it was just one song that I knew bullets was gonna get the flag. It was gonna be just like this. Tear the club up. Tear the club up. I'm telling you, you better duck, you better run. As soon as you hear it come on, just go. Just exit the building. Just exit the building. And that's the advice that I want to tell these young folks right now. Now, I'm going to keep this sign up, this banner. I'm going to keep this banner up. Because, baby, they ain't caught nobody. They ain't caught nobody. Somebody need to be caught. This was, I'm sorry, I forgot to add. Juneteenth weekend too, baby. Juneteenth, Father's Day, and Memorial Day. All into one. Our favorite holidays as Black folks. Well, I'm not going to say our favorite, you know. We love Mother's Day and Christmas. Jesus Christmas. But, and Thanksgiving. Baby, y'all can't be going nowhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is how y'all young lives end up having to be. I am sorry. But if you want to make it to be our age, that's your best bet. Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin. Who else? I said Music Soul Child. Somebody said Luther Vandross. Freddie Jackson. Jodeci. Boys to Men. Baby, if you want to get down and dirty, play some H-Town. Hey, throw on some H-Town. It seems like it's right now. It's right now in the present time. And you will have a grand old time. And you ain't got to worry about that. All you got to worry about is how you going to get home if you get too drunk. Baby, that's all you got to worry about. That's all you got to worry about. All right, y'all. We done with Georgia. Let's go. Oh, we coming back to Georgia, though. Don't worry about it. We coming back to Georgia. Georgia got a sign-on bonus. 10 G's. 10 G's. Can't wait to tell y'all what job is giving 10 G's sign-on bonuses, baby. Hey, I might consider. But anyway, let's go to Chicago, y'all. We're finna go to the Chirac. Let's go on ahead and get it.
That's right, Karen. And unfortunately, there's still an awful lot that we do not know, particularly when it comes to the extent of the injuries. The person who passed away has not yet been identified. None of that information has been forthcoming from authorities yet. What I can tell you is that the strip mall where this shooting happened remains closed as investigators continue to look into the cause of this shooting. Now, because the other side of the street is actually unincorporated Willowbrook. It is a DuPage County Sheriff that is in charge of the investigation. A spokesperson for the department telling us earlier that they still have not identified the people responsible for what happened. Dozens of shell casings litter the parking lot inside this strip mall in unincorporated Willowbrook today, where shortly after midnight, at least 23 people were shot, one of them fatally, in what investigators describe as a peaceful Juneteenth gathering turned violent.
Victims were taken to multiple hospitals in DuPage, Cook, and Will counties. The ages and conditions of victims are not available at this time. The motive behind this incident is unclear.
This woman, who did not want to be identified, says she was there when the gunfire erupted.
Everybody started running. It was a man, he fell on top of me, he had a gunshot wound in his leg. It was like something you won't imagine.
According to sheriff's deputies, they were monitoring the gathering, which began around 6 p.m. in the vicinity of Hinsdale Lake Terrace at Honeysuckle Lane and Route 83. Called away briefly to respond to a 911 call nearby, deputies heard the gunshots and immediately returned.
And out of nowhere, there was like a major gunfight for like 30 seconds. I'd say 60 plus, rounds. And you could tell it was like two different, groups of people shooting at each other.
Those living across the street from the scene say this particular strip mall has, in recent years, attracted similar ad hoc gatherings.
I would estimate there was probably 150 cars or so, all the way from one end of the parking lot to the next, and probably 300 to 400 people. It's just one of these probably social media things where everybody gets together and it just balloons into that. I've talked to the police in the past, DuPage County and Burr Ridge, and every time they said they were going to be able to do something or try to do something about it.
Now, at this point, the spokesperson for the DuPage County Sheriff's Department tells us that they are still in the process of interviewing witnesses as well as those who were injured and gathering any surveillance video that may lead them to the people responsible for this shooting.
Watch breaking news.
All right, y'all. So that's in Chicago. I have covered Chicago several times. Several times. And again, my banner is going to be up for the night. If you know something, say something. That's the only way that we're going to get stuff resolved. There's at least one of the ways that we're going to get stuff resolved if we get these bastards up off the streets. Explicit language and also allegedly. Okay, but they are bastards. I'm just saying. But I've showed several clips on Chicago. And you all know Chicago is nothing to play with at all whatsoever. Some of these families, they get together at home, in their own space. And then you got somebody coming up from the alleyway. Hey, Daytoria, what it do, boo? But yeah, they have all these people coming up from the alleys, and they just start busting. This all you hear. First you was hearing love and happiness. No. You wasn't hearing love and happiness. No. You was hearing twerk up. Tear the club up. I'm just saying we gotta do better. Y'all. We have to do better. BG said, remember the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the burn. Yes. I don't know what has happened. Everything is just, everybody's chaotic. Everybody's unhappy. Everybody's mean and unhappy. Not everybody. I shouldn't say that. Not everybody. But a lot of these young kids, they mad about something, they angry. And they ready to go off. Carmen, they ready to go off, girl. They ready to go off. So, and then liquor don't, y'all. They got liquor. How they getting it? They getting it. Now, some of them ain't 21 and they drunk. They getting these pills. Some of them snorting powder at a young age. Some of them doing crack. Some of them doing heroin. Some of them doing all of it. mixed with my mom and daddy ain't paying me no attention. Oh, Jesus. A recipe for disaster. All right, let's finish with Chicago, baby. Let's finish with Chicago. This next clip, they have identified the gentleman, so we're going to see a picture of him. Here we go.
Willowbrook leaves 2 people shot and a young father dead.
Yeah, 22 people shot.
22 people.
It happened during the Juneteenth celebration. Our Asal Razai is live this morning. In the last couple of hours or so, you've learned who this man was that was killed at that party.
Yeah, Ryan, that's right. I just talked to a close friend of the family. He tells me he has been best friends with the victims since they were little boys. He tells me his friend was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and caught in the crossfire of that shooting that happened here. This is the picture they've shared on a GoFundMe page. 31-year-old Reggie Meadows is the name of the victim. His family says he is a beacon of love and strength that fell victim to a devastating crossfire incident that shattered the peace and joy of what should have been a day of celebration. His friend tells me Reggie was the sole caretaker of his 2 children, just 11 and 13 years old. His family absolutely devastated by his loss. I want to go to video we have showing the moments after chaos broke out inside the parking lot of the strip mall here. This is near Honeysuckle, Rose Lane, and Route 83. People running and ducking for safety at one point as shots rang out just before 12:30 Sunday morning. People were gathered here, as you mentioned, to celebrate Juneteenth. Police were called away due to an alleged 911 call of a fight that had broken out nearby, and as deputies responded, they heard gunshots and immediately returned to the gathering to find dozens of victims.
The last 2 years, it was not like this, like not even no fighting, no none of that. So for it to be multiple fights on top of a mass shooting is crazy.
And you can see just over my shoulder there in the distance, police still on the scene here. They have multiple entrances to that parking lot still closed off. Right now, they say the motive is unclear and they're still looking for multiple shooters. They say so far, no one is in custody. I'm live in Willowbrook. Asal Razai, CBS 2 News.
Asal, thanks for that report.
All right, y'all. So on this next clip, we actually have one of the young ladies. One of the young ladies that was there that was shot. She was also shot. She's actually talking from her hospital bed. Yes, she's so blessed to be alive. So blessed to be alive. But again, you guys have to pay attention. You have to be aware of your surroundings. If they is not playing Luther Vandross, turn around and exit the building. Exit the building. Exit the building. Please exit the building. Okay? If you ain't hearing no slow music at all, just go. Just go. Just go. Please just go. This ain't right. This ain't right. So let's get into what this young lady had to say. We are going to pray for her. We thank God that she made it. But again, she's going to let you guys know that this is definitely detrimental for her. And this is something that traumatized her and probably traumatized her for the rest of her life. So here she goes.
Barrage of gunshots sends a crowd of hundreds celebrating Juneteenth running for cover. Tonight, crime scene tape still blocks off the Willowbrook parking lot where it happened. Police say they are still interviewing several witnesses and collecting evidence from this weekend's mass shooting. 1 man died, nearly 24 others were injured. 31-year-old father of 2, Reggie Meadows, was killed. Loved ones remember him as a beacon of love and strength and say he lived near the party and came by with family. As the gunshots were flying, people didn't know which direction was safe and got away any way they could. Only on 2 tonight, one woman who was shot shares what she went through during those terrifying moments with our Charlie DeMar, who's live for us now in Willowbrook. Charlie?
And Joe, good evening. We spoke to Mariah Dixon from her hospital bed. She was one of those who was shot here at that Juneteenth celebration. And she says she doesn't remember much. She just tells me that she was dancing with friends. She heard the shots. She felt the pain and then ducked for cover under a car. We do want to warn you that some of the images you're about to see may be disturbing.
I felt a bullet go through the side of my leg, and I started panicking because the shots were still ringing out after I had already been shot.
Mariah Dixon was shot in the knee while out at a Juneteenth party over the weekend in Willowbrook. One person died and 23 are wounded. In this cell phone video posted to social media, you can hear the gunshots and panic from people who were there.
The screams around me, it was just pure chaos.
Signs of that chaos are still visible. Trash covers the parking lot and cars were left behind as people scrambled to safety.
Immediately, everybody started running and, pushing past me and shoving me. I thought that there was really nowhere for me to go.
Dixon found cover under a car. She spoke to us from her hospital bed.
I thought that I was going to die. I got shot once, and when the bullets kept ringing and I kept hearing gunshots, I was just basically waiting to get shot again. That's how I felt.
Neighbors say the strip mall Juneteenth celebration started to become an annual tradition, but as evening turned to morning, Dixon says the mood of the gathering shifted.
I just felt a bad energy, I would say, because there was obviously people drinking. I'm afraid. I'm 23 years old and I don't know if I'll be ever able to attend parties again or do things like a carefree young adult.
All right, y'all. That's definitely traumatizing. Unfortunately, she's right. Every time she decides to go out there and have a good time with her friends, she's always going to remember what happened and gonna wonder if it's gonna happen again. And if you gotta think like that, then you might as well stay at home. You might as well stay at home and be safe. BG said, I got to my hole in the wall. Oh, the crowd, no problems. That's it. Laugh out loud. I got to go to the hole in the wall. That was what you're trying to say. Go. But yeah, even the parties that I have, my events that I have, it's always an older crowd, my age. I don't have too many 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds. No. My bonus daughter, she comes, but she have a good time right along with us. We have a great time. You can't tell us that we are up in age. You can't tell us that at all, baby. But we have a good time, we party, all of that. And we get home safe. And thank God for that. But I have security there. My events be a private location. You may see the flyer on social media, but you don't know the address. So that means that everybody that come, I know them. So they have to reach me to get a ticket to come in. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about being cautious. This day and age, you can't just put out something on social media and tell everybody to come. And you don't know who everybody is. You can't do that. So since you can't do that, you invite the folks that you know ain't gonna act the fool. Still have your security. Because you still don't know what will happen when people get liquor in their system. And I'm just being honest. But you just trust that these people grown enough to be around and have a good time. And then you throw on the Luther Vandross, baby. Freddie Jackson, Anita Baker. We're going to have a good time. BG says, sad, I hate this is happening. People should be able to have fun. Exactly. No matter what, everybody should be able to have fun, have a good time. Flat out. Okay? So we're going to definitely keep this train moving. We're going to get into our commercial break. We're going to go into Anaya's joint, Girls Perspective. After that, our Monday night commercial. And then we're going to Washington, y'all. We're going to go to Washington. Washington, D.C., baby. I'm telling y'all, this was an eventful weekend for all of this to happen. And it was even more. We just couldn't get it all in. And plus the news don't know it all. I'm just keeping it 100. So here go Anaya, Girl Perspective. If y'all missed her interview, please go check it out. She came on the PGT Time on Saturday, this past Saturday. Oh my gosh, we had such a great time. I even surprised her with her mom. Her mom popped up at the end, gave some very, very good encouraging words to her. Let her know how much she loves her and how proud she is of her. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Dope interview. All right. So let's get into Anaya. Girl perspective.
I just wanna be your girl. Fuck up your world. Pass me the Dutch and I'll burn. Ooh. I want you to be my guy. Fuck up your life. I feel like you leave my side. Sometimes this is a girl's perspective. Ooh, this is a girl's perspective. Ooh, I'ma book us a flight. I'ma tell you all the right things, and I'ma get us so high. Get you comfortable to spend the night. Then I'ma switch up in my mood. I'ma play it off cool. Start doing stuff you wouldn't want me to. Then find something, blame it all on you. I want it to be your girl. Better your world. Make these souls clutch they pearls. Oh, I wanted you to be my guy. Make me your wife. I just wanna see you strive. Just without you in my life. Oh, this is a girl's perspective. Oh, yeah.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby, unless I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye.
Violence. Let's get to the latest on the violence both here in the district and across the country. Last night alone, 5 people were shot in 3 different locations in Southeast, all in just a 2-hour span. 4 of them all under the age of 18. Abby Larico joins us live from DC Police Headquarters this morning. Abby, I know these investigations are still pretty much in their early stages here, but what do we know so far?
Hey, Annie, that's right. Good morning. Today, police say that they are going to give more details on this series of incidents. But here's what we do know after speaking with authorities early this morning. 5 people shot in Southeast DC last night. 4 of them not even adults yet. Let's go to that first scene now on Langston Place Southeast around 8:45 last night, where police found 2 teenage boys had been shot. One was pronounced dead at the hospital. The other, we're told, is in stable condition. Then just about an hour later on Minnesota Avenue Southeast, police responded to a shooting at the 22nd Street intersection. Found 2 victims in a car, both now in the hospital. We're told an adult male is conscious and breathing, and a young juvenile is in critical condition but expected to survive. And again, less than an hour after that call, police went to a home in the 1900 block of Bruce Place around 10:40 Sunday night, where a teenage woman had been shot. The incident report indicates her injuries are not life-threatening. Right now, police say it appears that the woman was inside a house hit by a bullet from a gunshot outside of the house. This morning, a D.C. Department of Public Health reports more than 545 people have been treated for gunshot-related injuries in district emergency rooms so far this year, and at least 76 of those are people aged 17 years old or younger. Annie?
Abby, thanks for that. This all comes after a 14-year-old boy was shot and killed Saturday morning, also in Southeast D.C. It happened near Bowen and Sheridan Roads. Police say Stephon Shreves died in that shooting, and now police are searching for 3 young people seen on scooters in connection with the shooting. Police are offering a $25,000 reward for anyone who has information leading to an arrest.
If you know something, say something. Get these folks up off the streets. They don't care. They is taking out our kids and adults too. I showed y'all a clip where 12-year-old took out a 21-year-old. Like, that don't even add up. Like, a young girl, her mama threw the bag, and the 9-year-old girl got the bag, took the gun out, and shot the woman that was fighting her mama and killed her. Like, these are the things that's happening. This is why I show y'all these clips all over. So you will see whatever's happening in your community is even worse probably somewhere else, if not equal. If not equal. So let's go ahead. That was Washington, D.C. We bringing it on in, y'all. We bringing it on in. Put y'all seatbelts on. We head to St. Louis, baby. We head to St. Louis. Here we go.
First tonight, a teenager is dead. 9 others hurt after gunshots rang out at a...
Remember, this is all over the weekend. This is all over the weekend. Memorial Day, Father's Day, and damn it, Juneteenth. Here we go.
Violence. Let's get to the latest on the violence both here and
First tonight, a teenager is dead. 9 others hurt after gunshots rang out at a downtown party.
It had to be horrible the way that we heard them screaming. It was just absolutely heart-wrenching to see that.
Tonight, city leaders are taking action.
The violence these children experienced last night is intolerable and unacceptable.
Why they say solutions reach far beyond the city's border.
This is another wake-up call for our region.
Thanks for being here. I'm Mark Maxwell. Mike Bush has the night off. The shooting happened just after 1 o'clock in the morning inside a building on Washington Avenue that has office space for rent. 17-year-old Mikhail Moore was shot and killed there. 9 others, ages 15 to 19, were injured. Video from witnesses showed dozens of teens fleeing that space where a mass shooting broke out. Tonight, a tenant who wishes to remain anonymous gave 5 on Your Side access inside the building, where broken glass littered the floor and bullet holes riddled the walls. And a warning, some of the images we're about to show you may be disturbing.
Multiple calls came in for a shooting at a party on the 5th floor where multiple people had been shot.
Tourists staying overnight in downtown St. Louis captured this video of police entering this 5th floor office space moments after dozens of teens and young adults stormed the exits, some of them bleeding from gunshot wounds.
A very chaotic incident. You can imagine people pouring out, dozens of people pouring out, young people, in such a traumatic incident, and people hurt. Coming down that staircase.
One 17-year-old girl suffered injuries to her spine when she was trampled on her way out.
8 out of the 11 were juveniles, ages 15 to 19. 1 o'clock in the morning in an office building that we're trying to figure out who had authority to it.
One suspect is already in custody, but detectives believe multiple shooters could have opened fire inside the commercial real estate building, whose owners turned it into a shared co-working space. Signs on office space doors suggest several companies could have had easy access.
We have to find out, are they renting out this space, or how did they access this space? And that's part of the investigation that continues right now.
At the press conference on Father's Day afternoon,
We're doing all that we can.
exasperated city leaders tried to explain how this could happen on their watch.
What are your officers doing
So my officers,
to curb
would you
the
let me
shooting?
answer, please? You asked your question. Let me answer, please.
Chief Robert Tracy said investigators learned someone threw the private party by invitation only.
We do know this party was pre-planned. They did not give the address out. You had a direct message, the organizer.
Mayor Tashara Jones called on parents to do their part to protect kids from gun violence.
In the past few weeks, we've seen youth from as far as Jefferson and Lincoln County face citations downtown. We're seeing downtown St. Louis become a place for teens from across the region to gather on late nights. Everyone is welcome downtown, and I mean that. But at the same time, I need families to hear me loud and clear. Downtown is not a 1 a.m. destination for your 15-year-old.
The mass shooting drew dozens of police and emergency responders to Washington.
Your 15-year-old should be at home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Your 14-year-old should be at home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Your 16-year-old should be at home. Your 17-year-old should be at home at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, if they feel like they don't want to be home at 1 o'clock in the morning, then you go find somewhere else to live. Because here, you're going to be at home at whatever time we tell you to come home. That's simple. You don't want to abide by the rules? Then you go out there. And unfortunately, what happens, happens. But guess what? I did my part. I did my part as a parent. I told you, no, you can't go. But you decided to sneak out and go anyways. I did my part as a parent. I told you no. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Like, 15 years old, really? And you already know how violent people are nowadays? And who knows? Maybe half of these kids was told no, but they decided to be grown and go anyways. Why they not scared of their parents? Why they not scared that something will happen to them if they decide to go anyways? Why they don't think like that? Nah, my mama may not beat me. Nah, my mama may not, or my daddy may not do nothing at all. But just because I went and they told me no, what if something bad happens? Those are the type of ways that our kids need to be thinking. They need to have God in their life. God is not going to want me doing this. I know he's going to be unhappy, which means I'm not going to get the blessings that's supposed to come down to me. Shout out to God. Shout out to God. They need to know and understand that their life is not going to just stop at 18 years old. My eye itching, y'all. Sorry. My eyelid. They need to know that life gonna still go on. You're gonna get tired of running the streets one day. If not, God gonna slow you down himself. We all know he'll do that. Let's go. We're back in St. Louis still. Clip number 2.
Topping our news, a teen is killed at a party in downtown St. Louis over the weekend. 9 others are injured. Another teen is in custody this morning.
Fox News' Laura Simon live downtown with the latest on this investigation and the city leaders calling for change following this Father's Day tragedy. Laura.
Hi, Margie. A lot to break down for you this morning, but the shooting all happened here on the 5th floor of this office building here on 1409 Washington Avenue. It started with a party with a group of teenagers and ended with a 17-year-old killed, and several other teens were also injured in this as well. We want to show you some video of this on shortly after 1 in the morning on Sunday, on Father's Day. Police were working a traffic out here on Washington, just feet away from here, when they saw a bunch of young people running for their lives. In addition to 17-year-old Makeo Moore, who was shot and killed, we are learning 2 19-year-olds, an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, 3 16-year-olds, and 2 15-year-olds were also shot. A 17-year-old girl was possibly trampled running down the stairs to get away, and Chief Robert Tracy says that she does have serious injuries to her spine. Detectives collected multiple shell casings and guns as evidence, including AR-style rifle pistols, as well as a handgun, which they did find on a 17-year-old boy that Margie mentioned, who is now in police custody. St. Louis police also tell us that 6 young people were involved in another shooting downtown in St. Louis a few hours earlier, 3 minutes away from the shooting that happened after 1 in the morning on Washington. So shortly after 9:30 at night, police say a driver was circling around Locust Street when someone inside of a car fired at people on the street. One person was shot in the back and several shots hit another car, but the people in that car, we are told, were not injured. In response to this shooting, city leaders, including the mayor, have announced new steps to give teens safe and fun places to hang out over the summer. And they are planning to expand hours of weekend youth programs at Wool and Marquette recreation centers. On Friday and Saturday, programs will extend from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for kids 15 and under, and 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. for teens 16 and up. And these changes will last through August. In the meantime, this deadly shooting is still very much under investigation, and the police chief has said if anyone has any information to please reach out to them. Your tips can remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers. We have that number for you on our website, fox2now.com. Reporting live here downtown on Washington Avenue this morning, Laura Simon, Fox 2 News.
I ain't on mute. I don't think the answer is give them another location to go to. Unless you're going to have top flight security there. And I'm not talking about Ice Cube. And, what is it? Oh, my Ips. I'm not talking about them. Mike Epps, oh my Epps, whichever one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Day. Shit. We ain't talking about them. We talking about full-blown security. On every corner, by the bathrooms, by the concession stand, by whatever y'all got going on, plus outside and the back, everywhere. Out in the parking lot. If you're going to continue to open up these recreational centers for these kids. At first, I thought that was a great idea. Until I realized these kids don't care. They don't care what you open, Mr. Man. They will tear it up. Tear the club up, baby. They'll tear the club up. Do you hear me? Stop letting them go places. 2 things. Stop letting them go places till they get themselves together. And start arresting some of these mamas and daddies, baby. Start arresting some of these mamas and daddies. Let them figure out how they gonna eat. How they gonna lay their head down. When mama done got locked up because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Now mama done lost the house, the car. I bet you some of these parents think twice then. I bet you that much. They'll figure out some type of way. Hi, Nikki. How are you, Nikki? Pep Talk Tay, baby. Y'all make sure y'all check out Pep Talk Tay each and every Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. You know I still got it. I just ain't going back. Because why? I'm on road. Yes. But still, please download the Hits 92.3 app. Listen to my girl Pep Talk Tay each and every Wednesday, okay? Check her out. BG said, ridiculous. Can't go no damn place. Can't go nowhere. They don't value things. It's sad. They don't value things. They don't value people. They don't even value their own damn selves. Tay. They can care less. Lock them up. Exactly. Lock them up. Lock them up, baby. Lock them up. She's like, oh, thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. One thing about me, I love to support people. I love to support my Black people just as well. Any way that I can. I got you. I got all y'all. Next month, just like we did last year. I forgot to announce it at the beginning of the show. But just like we did last year. Free promotion, baby. Free promotion for the month of July. Last year, we did the same exact thing last year. Why the month of July? Because it's me and my husband's anniversary. I'm thankful to God. God continued to bless us. So all I can do is continue to bless others. So for the month of July, it is free promotion of your business. And I will give you all the rules for the people that wasn't on last year. I will give you the rules on how it all works and everything. So be watching my page, baby. Be watching my page for the rules, okay? And you can get it. I give you all the promotion you need. You get 1 week, but hey, you get all the promotion you need for that week. Shoot. She said, not the hand claps. I can't, girl, baby. Yeah, we got hand claps over here, baby. And we even got act a fool if you want to. Act fool if you want to. And then we also got, we talk about crime over here. Happy anniversary. Yes, my anniversary is July 7th, 2007. That's when we got married. But it's July 7th. We will be doing our anniversary party on July 8th. Dope spot. Great time we're going to have. You will be hearing Luther Vandross. You will be hearing Freddie Jackson. I don't know we're going to hear Freddie. But we damn sure going to hear Luther. Something with Luther. Something. But we're going to have a good time. If we need a dating show, help us sing. Help y'all. Girl. Let's move on to the crime. Let's move on to the crime, baby. Let's go back to Chicago again. Let's go back to Chicago one more again. Here we go.
Starting with breaking news, a mass shooting on the south side at a Father's Day park gathering. One person was killed and at least 5 people were taken to hospitals. CBS 2's Andrew Ramos is live in the Roseland neighborhood. Andrew, Chicago police just held a news conference. What did you find out?
That's right, Charlie. We just heard from CPD officials that confirmed that 6 people were shot, one of them now dead. Now, this all unfolded at around 7:50 here in the Roseland neighborhood. It occurred at Smith Park, as you mentioned, where a family gathering was going down for Father's Day. According to police, a dark-colored sedan had been driving down South Princeton Avenue when that gunfire broke out and just bullets started flying. People started running, and in the melee, 6 people were shot, and again, one of them died from the shooting. According to officials, as we had mentioned before, it was a dark color sedan. That's what they're looking for at this point. We did get a chance to speak to some residents who talked to residents who were here on the street when everything occurred, and he described what a relative told him.
My cousin just told me she heard some gunshots, maybe, I don't know, 15, 16 shots, and a car pulled up, just started shooting. And they started, I think it was like maybe 20 or more shots, and everybody was ducking and stuff like that.
Now, just to recap, 6 people shot, one of them now dead. We were told that the victims, their conditions are unknown at this hour. They were taken to local area hospitals where they're being evaluated. So it's unsure what their condition is right now. And again, they're looking for a dark color sedan that they said opened fire on this Father's Day barbecue happening here in the Roseland neighborhood. Reporting in the Roseland neighborhood, I'm Andrew Ramos, CBS 2 News.
Andrew, thank you.
And y'all, it's sad that some people sit there and plot. Like, some of these folks plotted on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Yeah, I know Father's Day on Friday. We need to go ahead and try to take out such and such. Okay, we can take them out. And then they waited all the way to Father's Day to crush their family's hearts and souls by taking out these fathers on Father's Day. You ain't do it Wednesday. You ain't do it Thursday. You ain't do it Friday. You ain't do it Saturday. So that means you had all that time to think about it. And you did not get out the car like Trey did from Boys in the Hood. You didn't do that. You decided to stay your raggedy ass inside that car and put your own self at risk of 2 things. Going to prison and 6 feet under. Just like you did to them folks. Baby, if you know something, you better say something. You better say something. You don't want to be part of Peach Tea Time. You and your family. You do not want you and your family part of Peach Tea Time. Me showing some clips of you and your family on here. I'm just saying. So we are done, y'all. We are done now with the show, but we are done with our Memorial Day, Father's Day, and Juneteenth weekend. Okay, we are done with that. I took you to St. Louis. I took you to Chicago. I took you to Washington. I took you to Georgia. I took you to New York, baby. We went all over. I told y'all I don't be playing with y'all. I don't be playing. This stuff takes time. It takes time. And since it takes so much time, let me go ahead and put this on up here so that y'all can see it right here. Want to sow a seed? Want to sow a seed? If that's what you want to call it. That makes you feel more better. If you want to sow a seed, baby, go ahead and sow it into Peachy Tea Time, okay? It would definitely help grow Peachy Tea Time. All donations are accepted. I don't care if it's $1. Baby, it's accepted. Okay, and so much appreciative. I am so much appreciative of it. I really am. So, all right, y'all, let's get back into the show. We have left our $10,000 sign-on bonuses. I know y'all wondering. In Georgia, baby, you get $10,000 sign-on bonus. Then we talking about the Housewives of MOTOWN. I want to know how y'all feel about that. I don't know how I feel about it. If they should have came up with another word. Okay? But first, before we get into the sign-on bonus and before we get into Housewives of MOTOWN, we got to go to this clip that happened in Michigan 3 weeks ago. Sad situation, but here we go.
Emotional support tonight for a young girl police say watched her mother lose her life to domestic violence. How friends are rallying around her. Good evening, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skilly, and we also have new police body cam video taken just days before the Sterling Heights mother was killed. And some of her comments are awfully chilling to hear now.
Yeah, Jacqueline Francis is live outside the car dealership where the crime happened and where that memorial was held tonight. Jacqueline, tell us more about this video.
Yeah, the video is hard to watch. Sterling Heights police were called to the home to supervise as the woman's ex-boyfriend moved his stuff out of their shared home. During an exchange with officers, the woman tells them she doesn't care about her stuff, she cares about her life. 2 days later, she was dead.
So you just got to get property out of here? That's it.
Sterling Heights police arrived at the home last Thursday. They were there to supervise this man moving his stuff out of his ex-girlfriend's house.
He came here to get his stuff and I won't let him get home by myself.
In the video, the woman, Annie Namo, appears afraid of her ex-boyfriend, even telling the officer,
"You're going to stay inside?"
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you have to stay inside.
I won't let him take anything that's not yours.
I don't care about the stuff. I
We're
care
not
about
his.
me and my life.
That's fine.
Officers help Annie's ex-boyfriend move boxes before leaving for the night.
You're okay. Well, lock the doors, do what you got to do.
2 days later, Annie was dead. Her ex-boyfriend, Gregory Davis, now behind bars, charged in her murder. Police say Saturday morning, Davis followed Annie to the parking lot of her work at Legends Motors in Royal Oak Township. They say he blocked the 40-year-old victim's car, and when she got out, he shot and killed her. Police say the shooting happened in front of their 10-year-old daughter, Kendall. Supporting Kendall was top of mind Friday as family and friends gathered at the dealership a week later to remember Annie, an employee of 10-plus years.
You build that bond of like friendship, family, and love and everything like that. So like losing her is something that is affecting all of us.
The dealership has started a GoFundMe to support the daughter, something they say Annie would have wanted.
She loved Kendall so much that, and like that was something that I know that she would be worried about, and that's the only thing she worried about is making sure that she's taken care of.
Back to that video, before Sterling Heights police left the home, they told Annie if you have any additional issues, call 911 and they'd be there right away. Now, the murder itself happened 2 days later here at the car dealership in Royal Oak Township, which is under a different jurisdiction. We're live in Royal Oak Township. Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Just so gut-wrenching. Okay, Jacqueline, thank you.
These men is taking us out. That's what they doing, taking us out. Left and right. Left and right. You can look at this young lady and tell how afraid she was. She said, I don't care about my things. I care about my life. And she wasn't even at home no more. She was going to work. Going to work to provide for her kids, their kids, whatever. Now, the kid don't have no mama, no daddy, if that was the father. And I think the thing that bothers me the most is that he knew he was on body cam footage. I'm more than sure. When the police came and escorted him out and saw how afraid she was for her life. He knew he was on body cam footage. So at the end of the day, 2 days later, this woman ended up dead. The first person they coming for is you, dummy. They coming for you. They know it had to be him. Even if it wasn't, it had to be him. Even if it wasn't, it had to be him. I can't say it enough. 2 days later, and you still turned around and killed her in a place of her employment. Not even at home where you could try to do whatever you got to do, whatever folks do, try to hide bodies and stuff. You didn't even do that. You killed her on sight. On sight. Like Bernie Mac said, on sight. Man, y'all need to deal with y'all anger issues. Deal with your anger issues. No one should make, not no woman, not no man, no one should make you that mad that you have to risk your own life. Because, baby, if you get caught and when you get caught, you gone for the rest of your life, baby. You gone. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. She just made me mad. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. You out of there. And the people that, taxpayers, I'd be more than glad to pay my taxes to keep his ass up in there. That's what we don't mind paying our taxes for. To keep these folks up off the streets. That need to be off the streets. Where y'all done did all y'all investigation. Or you got these folks on camera. Get them off the streets. Yep, you can have my money. If as long as it's going to keep me safe. You can have it. All right, y'all. We're going to keep it moving now. We're going to lighten up the situation a little bit. Let's talk about these 10,000 sign-on bonuses, baby. Y'all need a job? Y'all need a job? Y'all want 10,000 sign-on bonus? You know, usually I hear about 10,000 sign-on bonuses with nurses. You know, doctors, they get way more than 10,000 sign-on bonuses. But in that bracket, that $10,000 bracket, nurses. Baby. Me and you can get a sign-on bonus for $10,000. Me, you, Pooley, Jason, all of us. You don't have to have no experience for this. You want to know what it is? Here we go.
Help in its emergency call center and a whopping $10,000 bonus to the city will offer new 911 operators and reflect that. The city union leader says that she fought for pay incentives to attract workers because the critical department is so short-staffed. Let's get out to Fox 5's Morris Diggs, who's live in Northwest Atlanta with the details. Morris?
Well, if our viewers have had an emergency, then they know that a qualified 911 call taker could be the bridge between getting a firefighter to you or a police officer. The City Council recognizes this, so now they are stepping up with a big bonus.
The lady, she was just screaming, saying she had like 6 or 7 shots fired outside of the office.
not all 911 calls are life or death or even real emergencies.
I said, is this a real call? Is this an actual call? I dispatched it, but in my head, I'm saying, I wonder if this is a real call.
Just as police train to be ready for the active shooter scenario, such as a Midtown medical office attack, the workers at Emergency Communications have to have the cool temperament and the knowledge to be able to execute.
Atlanta 911, what's the address of the emergency?
On a lot of days, the Atlanta Center runs by a thread due to short staffing. The city council knows this and is about to put through a $10,000 bonus to get new people to sign up to become call takers and dispatchers. Howard Shook, one of the acknowledged bean counters on the city council, wants to ensure that this big cash bonus will have impact.
And you actually stick around and do your job for a couple years.
There has to be a commitment to either stay on board for X amount of time or do something. And if you leave early, you have to actually, there is provisions to bring that money back.
And we are very happy about this union is very happy that council has taken a stand.
The PACE union for years has fought to make conditions better for the workers.
We need people to come in so that these current employees will not be overworked, will not have to come to work sick, can take vacation. They're getting burned out. And so we need to be able to get these employees to be able to have time to go home.
This job is not for everyone, but someone has to do it.
Now, the city has made a bunch of technological improvements to expedite a call you may have to make to the 911 center right now. They just need more employees. From Northwest Atlanta, I'm Moore Stiggs, Fox 5.
All right. Now, let me say this. Just like me on here doing PGT time, it's not for everybody. Everybody can't get on here and do what I do. Okay? You might get close to it, but you can't do it exactly like me. Some people, they will get too overwhelmed with so much crime. So you got to be built for this. And like she said, somebody got to do it. We have to have 911 callers. Now, it's sad that you got to wait 2 years. It's sad that you got to wait 2 years to get your money. Look, Carmen said, can I do this for Mississippi? Baby, I'm watching. I'm trying to see what I can do. Pep talk, girl, I know you be laughing at me, girl. I know you be laughing at me. But seriously, though, it's not for everybody, but somebody got to do it. So there are people out there that's built for it. I feel like I'm one of those people. I'm built for this. Will I shed a tear? Will I cry? Yes, I'm sure I will. But it probably be after when I'm driving home, or if I'm already at home working from home. It look like you may have to be in the building. But if you're at home working from home, you might walk to the back and cry, or you cry after work or whatnot. You may shed a tear. But at the same time, it has to be done. Y'all don't want us to not have 911 operators. How they going to get there? They already take forever to get there now. At least if you do got 911 operators, they'll get there. Right now, we just timing it on when you're going to make it, when you're going to arrive. But we know you're coming. Some places, some environments, some hoods, some projects. Even some of the white neighborhoods. No, that's not true. That's not true. I ain't even gonna go there and lie to y'all like that. That's not true. But Carmen, I'm not sure if you can be in another state. I will check on that for you. I will check on that for you and see. I'm sure if they're giving a sign-on bonus of 10 G's, I'm sure the pay is very well. Because you got to understand, they said you probably won't get that 10 G's until 2 years later. So they still got to bring you on with something. Because we're talking hours, being that they short staffed. We are talking about hours. Hi, Tanya. I see y'all rolling in. Baby. But we're talking about hours and dedication to do this. Me per se, if you got grown kids, teenage kids, then go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, It's going to be some long, long, long hours because they are short-staffed. They're telling y'all, you're not getting this $10,000 just to show up and do 40 hours a week. No, they ain't giving you $10,000 for that. Baby, you going to work for this 10 G's, okay? You going to work your butt off for these 2 years for these 10 G's. Sign-on bonus. And, baby, I'm telling you now, it's going to come right on time. It's going to come right on time. There's no way I would get into doing, being a 911 dispatcher and not put my all in all into it. I don't like to job hop. Now, I bar hop. I ain't club hopping, but I may bar hop with you. And they got to be playing Luther Vandross. That's the only way I bar hop with you. That's it. But I ain't doing no job hopping. I've never been a job hopper. So I can definitely see myself going into another job and being there for 2 years plus. Okay? So with that being said, y'all, if you're here in Atlanta, Carmen asks, do you have to be in Atlanta? So I will see about that just as well. But it looks like you got to be in the building. You know, a lot of us is working from home. We ain't got comfortable with that and everything. But baby, you tell me the right pay. I'm going. Deuce is where I'm at now. You know, I'll tell all my business. Deuce is where I'm at now. I'll be gone. I sure would. And I'll be happy because I'm doing something that I know I will be helping somebody. I will be helping somebody. You know, just like I'm doing right here on Peach Tea Time. Helping some, no matter whether I got a guest or don't have a guest, I'm still here helping somebody, which is bringing y'all this awareness. So, baby, win-win for me. Win-win for me. Baby, win-win for me. This is one of these other business. I remember I used to
It's inside the Black Ensemble Theater on North Clark.
I don't know what happened. I hope they don't block me for that. All right, y'all. Let's get into our last clip of the night, baby. The Housewives of MOTOWN. When I saw this, I said, what they mean by the Housewives of MOTOWN? I got to see this. Housewives of MOTOWN, I got to see this. Because when I hear Housewives, I think of Atlanta Housewives. And then the other Housewives that I don't never watch. And I don't even watch Atlanta Housewives no more. Not because something happened. It's just because Peach Tea Time happened. So, yeah, something did happen. You know, I don't get a chance to watch reality shows no more like I used to. So, nothing towards Housewives of Atlanta. Shout out to Housewives of Atlanta. I used to watch. I love me some Candy. I love Candy Burris. But this right here, I'm like, is it drama? Is it like, where do MOTOWN fit with this, y'all? Housewives of MOTOWN. Where did this fit? What is y'all doing? That's what I was thinking. But let's see. And I want y'all to comment. Y'all in the comments tonight. I love that y'all in the comments tonight. I love it. Y'all always in the comments for me. So I really, really appreciate it. All that. But I definitely want y'all opinion on this. This is something that's going on in Chicago, or will be starting in Chicago. It's good that we got Black people doing their thing, you know, trying to spread the awareness, let us know what's going on and how we can learn as well on things that we didn't know. So check this out, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Here we go.
It's inside the Black Ensemble Theater on North Clark in Uptown, where we find a new production with Motown roots. The Real Housewives of MOTOWN is a reality TV take on the history behind some of the most prodigious sounds and stars of that classic era.
There's just such a great energy you get from that music. And we've seen so many shows.
Writer and director Michelle Renee Bester says the behind-the-scenes look at the first wives of Motown was needed.
And so we have the drama that comes with the Real Housewives franchise. We have the comedy, we see the family, the love, the sisterhood, and amazing music. And I just feel like these women, they've gone through so much, and we already know the musical history behind their superstar husbands. Let's see what it was like for them.
The characters are based off the real people, the stories from past interviews, and artistic license. Legends like Diana Ross and Mary Wells are also featured, bringing spirit and song to the story of women told through the modern lens of the Real Housewives.
We have our confessionals. The set is televisions. There's huge television screens everywhere. And so the wives give us confessionals, and there's candid comments. There's some little snide jokes, little petty remarks. But I felt like they had drama and they had beef back then. They just approached it differently.
The Real Housewives of Motown! The Real Housewives of Motown runs through July 9th at the Black Ensemble Theater in Uptown. Sean Lewis, WGN News.
I'm for it, baby. I'm here for it, baby. I am here for it. Anything that's going to teach me more about our Black community in a positive light. Like they said, they do have some drama, but I'm sure it wasn't like they doing right now. It wasn't no love and hip hop type drama. You know what I'm saying? It's just real women that just wanted to love their husbands, wanted to be there for their husbands, gave up their own, whatever they was doing, to focus on their husband and their kids. And hey, I want to see it. I'm for it. I am all for it. Hey, Josette. I miss you, Josette, girl. Shout out to Josette. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. But yes, look, she said, lights back on. Hey. Look what PGT time has done. Look at there. I told y'all we're gonna make sure that Carmen lights get back on. We was shooting for it. You know what I'm saying? We really was, Carmen. We was shooting for you. So I'm so glad you got your lights back on. I'm so glad you was able to watch PGT time in the meantime while you're waiting on your lights to come back on. Okay. So and that's another good thing. Thank you. She could have been so upset, so angry, just said, forget it, I'm finna go to sleep. But Carmen was like, no, I'm a dedicated fan. She loves PGT time. And I love Carmen. I support her. She support me. So thank you. I'm so happy I was able to get you through this at the same time. All right. We got Montoya in the building. Hey, beautiful. Right back at you, girl. Now, Montoya, y'all. Montoya will be on the show. I showed y'all her son video by Jonah Ware. Rest in peace to him. She's going to come on, tell her loved one story, which is her son, on how he was murdered out here in these streets through senseless gun violence. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. We working on it, baby. We working on it. We trying to get it together. Okay, we getting it together. But yes, again, this senseless violence definitely has to stop. It's definitely senseless. You are not just taking that person, you're taking their family down right along with them. You know, and not only that, you have to deal with retaliation if that comes about. You know, you have to be the one to watch your back because you can't help but tell somebody. You can't keep it to yourself. You got to tell somebody. You know, you get the pillow talking with these young ladies. And then before you know it, they start telling on you too. That's why I always make sure that we try our best to put up our banner. I'm looking for it now, y'all. I'm looking for it now. Our banner that says what? If you know something, say something. If you know something, say something. It's so important. So important. I can't find it. We just had it. There it is. I'm like, we just had it up throughout the entire show. And I said I was going to keep it up, but there's other banners that I had to show just as well. Look, Montoya said, thank you, love. So excited about it. Yes, ma'am. And for those that let me see if I can get it up. Hold on. Because we need to go ahead and play it. Since we have you on here, Montoya. I text Montoya. I said, girl, we finna play your son video, girl. We finna play your son video. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. We did play it on the other day. We played it the other day, Jonah. So let me see if I can find it. And we are going to right now. Let's get into a commercial break. Let me see. Right here. Here we go.
Peachy Tea Time is for the culture. If you or someone you know that has dealt with the death of a loved one due to gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or even by the police, Peachy Tea Time also provides a platform for missing person cases as well as wrongfully imprisoned inmates. Please like and share this video to get the word out, so the families can get their loved ones' stories out. Email peachyteatime@peachyteatime@gmail.com. You can also DM, inbox, or text to 470-620-9916. Thanks for watching.
Come and hold me. I know you told me that I'm your only one. So come and hold me. I know you lonely. You know I'm rolling. So come on. So come on in. Relax. Sit back with all your focus is on me. I want you to relax and sit back. I want you to relax. Sit back with all your focus is on me. I want you to relax and sit back. Show you what she gon' like. My mind is on a roller coaster that just won't end. You the main event that I wanna attend. Attracting all these 2s and 5s, baby, but you my 10. You motivate me to win. You my other half, so we twin and twin. Skin to skin, when do I begin? Hold me. I know you told me that I'm your only one. So come and hold me. I know you lonely. You know I'm rolling. So come on. So come on, yeah. Relax. Sit back with all your focus is on me. I want you to relax and sit back. I want you to relax. Sit back with all your focus is on me. I want you to relax and sit back. Show you what she gon' like. I want just for myself tonight. Tell your friends you're good, you gon' be alright. They can wait, you see them all the time. All the time. How often do you hear from me? Life is too short, why not live free with me? Traveled everywhere, you found your place to be. To be is right here, and right here is with me. Come and hold me. I know you told me that I'm your only one. So come and hold me. I know you lonely. You know I'm So come on in, relax, sit back with all your focuses on me. I want you to relax and sit back, and sit back. I want you to relax, sit back with all your
J-Beats. Hey, Lil Jon, this is one of your videos, huh? You think it's nice?
Yeah, I keep count. At fail on my team, bet I stay surrounded. What I'ma do with it? I ain't even think about it. I just got a new bag and you ain't get it how I got it. I'm right. I swear to God I hate it came to this. Doing what I wanna, have my way with this. New band on my wristwatch. I got a new fan. My list hot. Thugs in my session, been praying to my Lord, but I don't never see a river. I keep it beef and honey, we don't never run and tell it. I've been ballin' since a young in the double and Mac 11. I can't ignore my posture, taking any chance I face. And I can never drop or keep it 2G for a lane. We put the past behind us and gon' do just what it take. And what they know is what we tell it, promise we won't say a thing. I'm right. Shotty trip butt in the leg. I pray that baggage drop and turn a Uber to a rave. It ain't too many lovers, we gon' do just what it take. And it's a jungle, no two raptors, we doing it anyway. I won't break. I keep count. At fail on my team, bet I stay surrounded. What I'ma do with it? I ain't even think about it. I just got a new bag and you ain't get it how I got it. I'm right. I swear to God I hate it came to this. Doing what I wanna, have my way with this. New band on my wristwatch. I got a new fan, but my list hot. Bust it, walking out, don't tuck it. Ain't too many lovers, get right to it. How you bumming? We too focused, no discussion. I came from nothing, bro on this third bid, doing time like it ain't nothing. I swear it ain't no feeling like feeling you mount to nothing. Did it all on my own at rock bottom, look at me stunting. Look at us now, we winning, ain't they feeling how we did it? I swear to God I'm tripping, got me caught up in my feelings. And I feel I'm lifted, nigga don't forget it. Look how far we came, on my brother, I won't change. And I did it, I admit it. I gotta finish. I know I changed, swear to God I should've listened, but I'm having my way. I keep count. At fail on my team, bet I stay surrounded. What I'ma do with it? I ain't even think about it. I just got a new bag and you ain't get it how I got it. I'm right. I swear to God I hate it came to this. Doing what I wanna, have my way with this. New band on my wristwatch. I got a new fan, but my list hot.
All right. Shout out to Montoya. That was her son, Jonah. Rest in peace to Jonah. She will be on the platform to tell her son's story. So this is a story that you guys definitely don't want to miss. When I tell you don't want to miss this story, you do not want to miss this story. Like Montoya said, love you too, boo. Like Montoya told me when I talked to her over the phone, me and Montoya done became friends. Okay, we cool now. Okay, we talk on the phone. But when I remember one of the things that she told me was that it was so many people that showed up to his funeral, like hundreds of people that showed up to this baby funeral. There's people out there that got this young man face tattooed on them, name tattooed on them, name their kids after him. So that lets you know that this young man was loved in his community, baby. So when I tell y'all, this is definitely going to be a show that you don't want to miss. You will see the flyer. You have now seen him. This is the second time y'all done seen him. You will see him a lot more on my show, because I'm going to keep his name alive. I'm going to keep his name alive. I love his lyrics. I love his music. I love his swag with it, baby. So he definitely going to get some play on Peachy Tea Time. And Montoya, baby girl, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get you up here on Peachy Tea Time where we can sit back, kick it, and you just tell your story about your baby. I don't care if it lasts 3 or 4 hours. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's all about you. It's all about you telling your baby story, keeping your baby name alive. And that's how I feel about every family that comes on Peachy Tea Time. It's all about keeping your family, your family member that was killed through gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, even by the police. Keep their name alive. And that's what we're here for, baby. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. All right? Now, shout out to Saginaw. Shout out to Saginaw, Michigan. We have Latanya Jones. Latanya Jones. She will be our very, very, very first family to get a memorial. Shout out to the memorial, baby. Free of charge for her, free of charge. Not free of charge for me. But it ain't even all about that. It ain't even all about that. It's just about giving out the love to my community, where I came from, Saginaw, Michigan. We will be outskirting. We will be making this something that goes on all over the United States, baby. As soon as I find out who do yard green signs in your area. So let me know who do yard greeting signs in your area. I got somebody to do yard greeting signs in my area because my babies, both of them didn't have them done before for their birthday. So I'm telling y'all now, send in them letters. Send in the letters. I need the letters. Send them in. Nominate a family. We are only doing this right now for the months of June, July, and August for Saginaw, Michigan. So we have June person already, Miss Latanya Jones, which is the very first person, which means I will always remember her for the rest of my life, baby. I'm going to always remember you, Miss Latanya. But she will be getting hers in the next couple of days. June 21st is actually her son's birthday. So we will have he will have the first one. The person that's putting up the sign is Yard Greetings Are Us. Yard Greetings Are Us. Saginaw, Michigan. She will be putting up the signs. She's also going to do a video for when the person come out, when they come out their house. And then they come and they look at it and they, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Yeah, all that going to be on camera. All that going to be on camera. And we're going to play it right here, baby. Right here on Peachy Tea Time. So hers is going to be on the 21st, which is on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, with me and Jason, we will have the video. We will be showing you all Miss Latanya's reaction when she came outside and saw the yard sign in her yard of her son and his memorial. Okay. And then y'all also get a keepsake. I'm going to always make sure that you get a keepsake, which is a picture of your child and, or, sister, brother, loved one, whatever, loved one. You'll get a picture of them, and that's something that you'll be able to keep for yourself. But the rest of the side, I got to go over for Shanta. She's going to come back the next day. You get it for 24 hours. She's going to come back the next day. She's going to get all the rest of her stuff now. But she's going to leave you with that one sign that you can keep forever. And if you want to put that one sign out there in your yard, baby, feel free. Do whatever you want to do with that one sign. But that's what you're going to get, that one sign. And then she's going to come get the rest of the stuff. Okay? You feel me? You feel me? All right. Look, comments said, awesome. Yes. One thing I like to do is give back. Give back to my community. Give back to everyone out there all across the United States because I cover everywhere. I cover everywhere. And again, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. But when you love what you do, baby, it's not hard either. It's not hard either. It's all about giving back. All about giving back. It's all about bringing the awareness. And it's all about healing with these families. All right? I love you guys so, so much. You know where you can find me. Instagram, IG, that is Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, 2 Facebook pages. YouTube, 2 YouTube pages. Twitch, Spotify, and baby, my biggest accomplishment on PGT Time, one of the biggest accomplishments is Roku TV. Roku TV. Yes, Roku TV. And I'm also looking for people to join my network. Okay? Roku TV is PGT Time Network. Like, OWN Network, BT Plus Network, Hulu Network, all that. PGT Time got her own network. So I can get people to join the network. And the goal is cable TV to be like, you know what? All your folks so cold. All your folks, y'all just cold over there. I need to pick up the whole network and bring them on to cable TV. And then we all goddamn break bread. We all make money, baby. All right. Well, thank y'all so, so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, where you have me and Jason. We do not have a special guest on Wednesday. Y'all know sometimes me and Jason have to take a little break. You know, we have to take a little break. But we don't have a guest this Wednesday. But our guest will be starting back on the 28th. The 28th, we have John Dale that will be coming on, and she'll be telling her loved one's story. So, all right, y'all, we out of here. I love you so, 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 so much. So much. And you know you got to listen to my babies. You got to listen to my babies. But before you listen to my babies, I got to play this Wednesday commercial one more time because I need y'all to reach out to me. Reach out to me. Okay? You know what? I played it already. I played it. So I'm going to play something different. I'm going to play the Saginaw commercial for the memorial. Here we go. And then you got to listen to my babies. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah. The missus with the kisses, baby. Hi, everybody. It's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank you all so, so much for watching PGT Time. All the editions, you know, it's a few of them. It's four editions. So thank y'all so, so much for rocking with me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I must say that first. Now, Saginaw, I'm gonna need y'all to stand y'all asses up. Stand up, Saginaw, stand up. Yes, I have a special surprise for everyone that's in Saginaw, Michigan. I have someone here that is going to help me, my friend. She's gonna help me give this wonderful surprise out to each and everybody there in Saginaw. So let me go ahead and bring her up so we get to going, baby. Miss Fashanta. Hey, Fashanta, boo. How are you, gorgeous?
Good. How are you, Neil?
I am wonderful. Yeah, y'all know all my peoples back at home in Saginaw, they do not call me Miss Peachy or the Mrs. unless they met me on the show, okay? Now, me and Fashanta, we go way back, baby. Way back into time, okay? So she definitely calls me Tanisha. But Fashanta, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I have a special surprise, and I just thank you so, so much for being here and helping me tell this surprise to everyone in Saginaw, Michigan. Now, let's get started. Fashanta, I reached out to Fashanta and I had a bright idea. And as you guys can see, Fashanta has a company and it's by the name of Yard Greetings R Us. Fashanta, can you please tell us a little bit about Yard Greetings R Us?
So Yard Greetings R Us is a yard sign company that creates yard signs for any occasion. And let me tell you something. Most recently, I had a request for a yard sign for a divorce. This particular lady was celebrating the divorce. So when I tell you it's a company that was set up for any occasion, it will be for any occasion.
So with that being said, Saginaw, you all will be getting, for the month of June, July, and August, your family will be getting a memorial in your yard. I love you all so, so, so much.
Return, please return. Please return.